Welcome, KSLU Law students, to today's Explainer. I'm your professor for this session, and I want you to get your notebooks out right now. We're tackling a highly predictable, standard 16-mark question for your contract law exam. Discuss the rights and duties of an agent under the Indian Contract Act 1872. You absolutely cannot afford to lose marks on this fundamental topic. So sit up straight, pay close attention, and let's get started.
Here is our structure for today. 1. Introduction, Indian Contract Act. 2. Rights of an agent. 3. Case law, right to indemnity. 4. Duties of an agent. 5. Case law, secret profits. And 6. Conclusion, reciprocal legal obligations. Now, a quick exam tip. I strongly advise you to draw this exact synopsis on page 1 of your answer scripts. It instantly shows the KSLU evaluator that you mean business.
Section 1. Introduction to the Indian Contract Act 1872. Let's deliberately transition into the statutory background of this legal relationship. An agent is a person employed to act on behalf of the principal in dealings with third parties, ensuring fairness, accountability, and smooth functioning. Now let's rigidly dissect this definition. You see, an agency isn't just some casual relationship. It's a legally binding employment strictly for third-party dealings. When you're writing your introductory paragraph, I want you to heavily underline the words fairness and accountability. These are the twin pillars upon which the entire jurisprudence of agency rests under the 1872 Act. Moving on to Section I, Rights of an Agent, Statutory Entitlements. Right to remuneration, Sections 219 to 220, Agreed commission, payable upon completion. Right of indemnity, Sections 222 to 223, for lawful acts in good faith. Right to compensation, Section 225, for injury caused by principal's neglect. All right, students, listen carefully. The strict application of Section 219 means remuneration is not charity. It is earned strictly upon completion of the assigned task. Section 222 protects the agent's financial security, and Section 225 makes the principal strictly liable for their own negligence. I'm warning you right now, do not skip these specific Bear Act citations. Without the section numbers, your answer is just a nice story, not a rigorous legal analysis. Right to retain money, Section 217, for remuneration and expenses. Right to stop goods in transit, if personally liable or advanced money. Right to sue third parties, when contract allows or principal is undisclosed. Academically speaking, remember that an agent operates as the legal extension of the principal. But look at the strict conditions for stopping goods in transit. If the agent has actually dipped into their own pocket and advanced money, well, the law grants them this incredibly powerful commercial shield. Similarly, the right to sue in their own name is a rare exception, triggered specifically when the principal remains totally undisclosed to the third party. Right of lien, Section 221. Agent can retain goods, papers, or money of principal until lawful dues are paid. Okay, let me pause the lecture right here. Mark a massive star next to this in your notes, unless, of course, you enjoy losing 5 easy marks. Section 221 frequently appears as a standalone question in your KSLU exams. The absolutely crucial phrase to emphasize here is, until lawful dues are paid. A lien is a possessory right, meaning the moment possession is lost, the lien is lost. Make sure this concept is crystal clear in your minds. Section 3. Case law on the right to indemnity. Panalal Jonkidas v. Mohanlal. Let me remind you, a 16-mark answer in a law exam is considered totally incomplete and amateurish without citing landmark judgments. Step 1. Brief facts of the lawful acts executed on behalf of the principal. Step 2. The legal issue regarding the agent's financial exposure. Step 3. The ultimate ratio decidendi. I will meticulously walk you through this case, and I order you to format this analysis in a separate, clear box on your exam script. So, Step 1. The facts. The agent here acted explicitly upon the principal's orders, purchasing goods and executing a completely lawful commercial transaction. Step 2. The legal issue. Following this lawful act, the agent faced severe financial exposure and loss. Naturally, the principal tried to wash their hands of the liability, arguing the agent should bear the brunt. And Step 3. The ratio decidendi. The Supreme Court stepped in to firmly interpret Sections 222 and 223, ensuring that an agent cannot be left financially ruined for simply doing exactly what the principal instructed them to do in good faith. Recognized agent's right to indemnity for lawful acts done on behalf of principal. I'm dictating this exact ruling word for word. I explicitly direct you to write this exact quote with a black pen on your examination scripts. When the evaluator sees this cleanly stated ratio decidendi, you automatically secure those vital marks. We have seen the rights. But what are the strict statutory duties imposed upon this agent by the Indian Contract Act? Well, the law doesn't give without taking, does it? Which brings us to Section 4, Duties of an Agent, Statutory Obligations. Follow instructions, Section 211, Principles, Directions, or Trade Customs. Exercise reasonable care and skill, Section 212, Diligence, Competence. Render accounts, Section 213, Maintain and submit proper accounts. Communicate, Section 214, Reasonable efforts in difficulty. Let's really thoroughly dissect Sections 211 through 214. An agent is not a free agent. They are strictly bound by the principal's directions. If there are no directions, then trade customs prevail. I command you to list the explicit subsections of care, diligence, and communication in distinct bullet points on your exam paper. For Section 214, please note that communication is absolutely mandatory during a crisis before the agent takes any drastic, unauthorized actions. Not deal on own account, Section 215, no personal benefit without consent. Protect principal's interest, Section 209, in emergencies. Not delegate authority, Section 190, only when necessary or customary. Pay sums received, all money received on behalf of principal. Now, pay close attention to the strict prohibitions here. Section 215 explicitly forbids unauthorized personal dealing. You can't just use the principal's property or information to enrich yourself behind their back. Furthermore, you must elaborate on Section 190 in your paper. The maxim is, delegatus non potest delegar. A delegate cannot further delegate. Authority can only be passed on an extreme necessity or strict trade custom. Section 5. Case Law on Secret Profits. Keppel v. Wheeler. Prepare your pens, everyone, because we are moving directly into this landmark judgment relating to the duty not to make secret profit under Section 216. Step 1. The background of an agent seeking undisclosed financial benefit. Step 2. The dispute over the principal's lack of knowledge. Step 3. The court's strict ratio decidendi. Let's break this down. Step 1. The background. Real estate agents received an offer for the principal's property, but before the sale was even finalized, they received a second, much higher offer. They didn't disclose this second offer and tried to secure an undisclosed financial benefit for themselves. Step 2. The dispute. It hinged entirely on the principal's lack of knowledge and lack of consent to this side deal. The agents tried to argue their primary job was done, which was a rather greedy miscalculation on their part. Finally, Step 3. The court's strict ratio decidendi. The court held that this irrevocably violates Section 216. An agency requires absolute fiduciary loyalty until the relationship ends. I'm reminding you once again, draw a box around Keppel v. Wheeler in your answer sheet. Held that an agent must act in best interest of the principal and disclose all relevant facts. Let's read that ruling strictly. When you write this on your exam, I instruct you to firmly underline the phrase best interest. This visually demonstrates to the KSLU evaluator that you fully grasp the fiduciary core of agency law, securing you those maximum marks. Section 6. Conclusion. Reciprocal legal obligations. We now transition into the final mandatory summarizing paragraph of your essay answer. Listen, a 16-mark answer without a conclusion is like a contract without consideration, completely void of its full potential. The law imposes reciprocal rights and duties. While given remuneration and indemnity, the agent must act with honesty, skill, and loyalty. These reciprocal forces are exactly what maintain trust and efficiency in the commercial world. The principal provides the capital and the authority, the agent provides the skill and the execution. But let me conclude by provocatively asking you this. If this delicate statutory balance of loyalty is breached by secret profits or negligence, what remains of commercial law? I'll tell you, it collapses entirely. Therefore, learning these sections isn't just about passing a KSLU exam. It's about understanding the very foundation of commercial trust. Prepare your notes well, revise these bare acts sections meticulously, and you will absolutely excel.